If you're a girl, you have to play the game. What is that game? You are allowed to be pretty and cute and sexy, but don't act too smart. Don't have an opinion. Don't have an opinion that is out of line with the status quo, at least. You are allowed to be objectified by men and dress like a slut, but don't own your sluttiness. And do not, I repeat, do not share your own sexual fantasies with the world. Be what men want you to be, but more importantly, be what women feel comfortable with you being around other men. I remember being the headline of every newspaper and magazine, and everything I read about myself was damning. I was called a whore and a witch.
The bully only has power because you are hurt by what he says or does. He has no power. You're not what they say you are. You have to know who you are. If you are short, why should that make you feel bad? Who said that short? It's a defect, or I don't know, is it an illness? Is it a... What's short? Short is just short. If I start insulting you in another language, you feel nothing. They don't mean anything to you because it's you who puts the meaning to it. Me, I know what it means, but it doesn't matter how hard I scream them to you. You might start laughing. Take their words, take away the value of the words, and drop them to the floor. If you take that away, they fall to the ground. They never get to touch you. They are nothing.
Have you ever been knocked down so hard that you thought you would never get back up? I mean, I'm not talking about a little stumble. I'm not talking about a hiccup or what could be a speed bump. I'm talking about a cold, hard knockdown. Felt like you got drop kicked by life and that you were either laying flat on your stomach, looking at the ground, or flat on your back, staring at the ceiling, wondering if life has already written you out of the story, that success, joy, happiness is not happening for you because of this thing. I've been there. More than once, more than twice, more than 5 times. I remember lying on the floor of my tiny little apartment in San Diego, bills scattered everywhere, tears running down my face, crying out to God, God, why me? God, what did I do? God, I'm faithful. My heart's good. And in that moment, it literally felt like everything that I had dreamed of for me, even if the dream wasn't quite clear, whatever the dream was for me, it was slipping through my fingers. I felt like I was out of control of my own life. Over time, not overnight, but over time, here's what I learned. I learned that your life, my life, our life is not defined by the knockdown. Our life is defined by the get back up. Resiliency is in the get up. See, I thought more than once my story was over. When I lost my job, or dare I share with you, when I lost my 5 jobs in my 20s. 5, yeah. Or when I had to stand in line for food stamps so I can feed Jelani, or when I had to get free cheese, pasta, butter, and milk, or when I got told no again and again and again. But each time when I had a setback, each time when I heard no, each time when I stumbled, guess what? I discovered something in me. I discovered that a setback is not punishment.
The belief that something better is always possible if you're willing to work for it and fight for it. It is our fundamental belief in the power of hope that has allowed us to rise above the voices of doubt and division, of anger and fear that we have faced in our own lives and in the life of this country. Our hope that if we work hard enough and believe in ourselves, then we can be whatever we dream, regardless of the limitations that others may place on us. The hope that when people see us for who we truly are, maybe, just maybe, they too will be inspired to rise to their best possible selves.
And I want you to write down your dream life as if it already happened, as if you're already living it. You write that down. This is important, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so 1 year ago, right? 1 year ago, I was really still depressed, like, you know, I did not know what to do. Like, I was like, in such a rut, kinda, and I didn't know how to get out of it. So I had nothing to lose as well, you know. I was like, ugh, I just really don't know where I'm going. This is not what I want. My manifestations are not coming true. Why is this not working? Whatever. My last resort was always to write something down because I did not believe this would actually work. I was in rock bottom. I write down, I am living in this country. My partner is this person. My partner spoils me and buys me everything I want. My career is being a successful YouTuber. I earn a lot of money with YouTube. I travel wherever I want. I can afford whatever I want. I wrote everything that I wanted down as if it was happening right now. 1 year later, I'm living exactly the life that I wrote down. And let me tell you something. I did not believe in this. I did not believe in, like, you know, writing it down. I knew a lot about manifestation. I knew a lot about it. I just did not believe that if I wrote something down, it would actually happen. And I also still do not believe that it happened because of the paper. You know what did happen though? When I wrote it down, subconsciously, my mind, I forgot about the paper, right? But I knew I wrote it down. And I knew it would happen.
Your whole life changes the minute you decide to believe in yourself. It doesn't change when you have more time, when you're ready, when you feel more confident. Everything changes when you decide to believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is a choice. Your future self is literally begging you right now. Literally begging you to stop waiting. Every excuse, every hesitation, every doubt is literally stealing the life that you could be living right now. You're not stuck because you're not talented enough, you're not good enough. That's not why you're stuck. You're stuck because you have convinced yourself that you're not ready. Spoiler alert, nobody is ever ready. You will never be ready. You are gonna keep waiting for this moment where you feel ready, and it's never gonna come because being ready isn't something that happens to you, it's a choice. You must decide right now that you are ready. That is the only way you become ready. The truth is extremely simple. The person who succeeds is the person who believes that they can. And if you're thinking right now, but I don't believe in myself, that's literally okay. You don't have to believe in yourself to begin. Just start acting like someone who believes in themselves. Just start behaving like someone who does believe in themselves. Just fake it. Fake it until you make it. Literally just keep acting like someone who would believe in themselves, even if you don't yet, and the belief will catch up to you. Self-belief is the real magic here. It's what literally bends reality into your favor. In order to build your dream life, you must decide that you are ready right now. This is your sign. You are ready. Now all you have to do is act like it. What does that feel like? Feel the excitement. Holy shit. You just did that. You just achieved exactly what you wanted. This is incredible. This is amazing. I want you to take a minute to feel how proud you are of yourself. You deserve that grade. You are worthy of that grade and you earned it. You are so incredibly intelligent. And you are so proud of yourself. You did amazing. You did perfect.
They've been lying to you, telling you that being selfless is the goal, that good girls give without limits, that putting yourself first makes you a bad person. And guess what? That's exactly why you're drained. That's exactly why you're stuck, why you feel like you're living a life that doesn't even belong to you. Let me say it loud. You should be selfish. Not because it's trendy, not because it's edgy, but because it's survival. Because the world will take everything from you, your time, your energy, your identity, if you let it. And no one is coming to save you from that. So if you're tired of being the nice girl, the reliable one, the one who never says no, this video is your wake-up call. Let's talk about why selfishness might just be the most honest, powerful, life-saving thing you ever do. We're taught to be sweet, to be accommodating, to say yes, to not make waves, to be the one who compromises. You know what that really teaches us? That everyone else matters more than we do. But let me tell you something that literally changed my life. Being selfish isn't mean, it's self-defense. Like, Think about it. How many times have you said yes to something you didn't want to do just to avoid disappointing someone? How many times have you swallowed your own feelings just to keep the peace? You think you're being kind, but what you're actually doing is betraying yourself over and over again.
You tell me that you are anxious and afraid of so many things that it paralyzes you. Well, this is a very common thing. There is so much in life to be afraid about, so many challenges, so many dangers, so many difficulties, that it is quite easy to become uptight in the way you live and to restrict your movement more and more. And of course, the paradoxical truth is that the more you restrict yourself in a protective way, and the more you will fear what is out there, and the smaller your world becomes, and the more there will be fears. So by protecting yourself too much, you create bigger fears for yourself. And by going towards some of the difficulties in your life and practicing working with them and stopping being just afraid of them and avoiding them, by practicing that, you're practicing your strength. You're practicing what I would call your existential courage. Now, you don't have to overdo it. You don't have to go find danger and, become counterphobic about it. But it is important to stay flexible and to push yourself, as they like to say, out of your comfort zone every day a little bit. Because that keeps you flexible, it keeps you on your toes, and it keeps you existentially alert. And that gives you confidence. That will make you feel that life is more of a game and less of a challenge, and that there is a lot of joy to be had in life, and that there is a lot of strength growing in you all the time, and that you can kind of trust life and you can trust yourself to deal with all the difficulties and not to get put down by it, not to get tripped up by it too much, and that if you do get tripped up, you have the safety in yourself to get back up on your feet and have another go. So that is the attitude to cultivate, a kind of positive openness to what is possible and stopping avoiding life itself. The more you live life, the better it will get, the easier it will become, and the stronger you will feel. So it's simple. The paradox is face life, face the challenges, get good at dealing with it all, be flexible, be easy on your feet, don't take it so seriously, and don't let your fears get to you. Don't let your fears dictate your life to you, my friend. Don't live in that restricted way. Open up to your freedom and enjoy the sense of freedom in life, because that is what makes for a good life, for sure.
At 17, I started my career here in America. And by the age of 18, I started my first charity organization. I went on to team up with other organizations in the following years and met, helped, and even lost some of the most beautiful souls. From 6-year-old Yasmina Amina, who passed away in 2010 from leukemia. Her story inspired thousands to volunteer as donors through GKMS. Fast forward to 2012, when my grandmother, the late Clara Brathwaite, she lost her battle with cancer, which is the very reason and the driving force behind the Clara Lionel Foundation. We're all human, and we all just want a chance. A chance at life, a chance at an education, a chance at a future, really. And at CLF, our mission is to impact as many lives as possible. But it starts with just one. Just one. As I stare out into this beautiful room, I see optimism, I see hope, I see the future. I know that each and every one of you has the opportunity to help someone else. All you need to do is help one person, expecting nothing in return. To me, that is a humanitarian.